You should presume that you are live.
Oh, okay. As I'm like sniffling, oh my gosh. Happy Wednesday, guys. Welcome to today's live. I have a couple of odds and ends to share with you guys.
Your shirt looks like it says hell.
Oh, smell the flowers. Hell, the flowers.
Hell the hours.
Okay, let's see here.
Hey, can
Yep,
do a
we
thumbnail?
are live. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so I got in PR this cute little Wet n Wild set. I thought we would dig in today, so let's have this be the thumbnail maybe.
Okay, and as a choice, let's put that down in case nobody's interested in it.
It's colorful.
But, like, maybe people don't care about Spongebob.
Come chat with me.
Tati.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Cringe thumbnail moment is over. Hi, you guys. How is it going? I'm looking in the chat. You guys are sharing with me where you are watching from, what time of day it is. I hope that whatever you are doing and whatever time it is that you're having a good one. Oh my goodness. The weather right now, you guys, I'm hot, I'm cold. I don't know which direction I am in because it has been storming. It has been super, super hot. And like, I can't keep up with whether I want the heat on in my home or the air conditioning. So I'm just, I don't know, I'm freezing right now. Da Yeti, you got your Spongebob stuff today. I'm so curious actually to crack in here a little bit more. This is like the full setup of the Spongebob Wet n Wild collaboration. I have the eyeshadow palette as well. They have a really cute setting mist. I don't know, it's a fun, inexpensive, fun moment from Wet n Wild, so I thought we would go through it. And let me know, you guys, it's just kind of a casual Q&A hangout. If you have beauty questions, life questions, let me know. I am here to be of service, hang out, and just chat with you all. Oh my gosh. And I feel like a broken record, but I feel like I have allergies again. But it is like that pendulum swing of the weather, I feel, so... have I tried the new e.l.f. Tint mascara? No, I have not. Did anyone see over on Snap, literally our smoke alarms, I called them a fire alarm on Snap, but our smoke alarms were going off. Like literally I was trying to get ready this morning and it is so loud and I didn't know what was going on. James was on a ladder trying to fix a situation. I didn't know that he had set it off because he was trying to change the smoke detector and it started saying carbon monoxide. And I'm in the other room and I'm like, what? Like, what is going on? Like no one was cooking. It was like so startling. But long story short, we found like the mystery chirping smoke detector was not anything that was on our ceiling, which our ceilings are really high, so you got to get like really up there on a ladder. It kind of freaks me out. But like in our hallway up on the top shelf where no one would ever see it was like an old smoke detector that was just going off. So it's been a morning. That's like what's going on in our world over here, the smoke detector chirping situation and not knowing where the noise was coming from and then setting them off. It was like a whole thing. Have I talked about Dossier perfumes before? I haven't tried them, and so no. I've been shopping your LTK and now I'm obsessed with the app. Where have I been? It is fun, right? Like I actually follow a bunch of people and I myself am like, I get very pulled in on that app too. I think it's great to like see someone's style that you really like and be like, oh, like I could see myself wearing that kind of a shirt and I didn't think of putting that and that together. So I am such a fan. I love that you guys are checking out what I'm posting. That's great. Okay. Quick false lashes question. Wearing for the first time ever since a serum made mine fall out. Do you cut them in half and is cutting them just for ease of applying? I tend to trim a few little knots off the edge of my lashes. I typically wear the Ardell 421 Naked Lashes. I love them. They're easy to apply. So I grab a multi-pack. I actually think the individuals are fluffier and prettier, but they are harder to find and more expensive. So grab a multi-pack like this, and then what you want to do is measure it to your eye. So it's not necessarily for ease of application. It's so if the lash band itself is too long, you're not having lash hang off over here that is going to droop your eye down. The idea is to lift the eye, and you also don't want that inner corner like pushed too deep here because that will be uncomfortable. So what I recommend as you're getting used to what kind of lash you like, and you could cut them in half if you wanted to do more of a cat eye thing. That is an effect that you can do for the look of it. But as far as measurement, take the full band itself, pop it on the eye. So you're going to, let me try to do this without a mirror. You're gonna just kind of, yeah, impossible, Tati. I thought I was really like super talented with that. You can double stack lashes too if you've ever tried that. Okay, so what you wanna do is pop it on the eye and see where it's hanging off. Like you can kind of measure just by popping it on without glue. And if it seems too long, cut one of the knots off. Measure again, cut another one off. So you're gonna kind of learn how many you like cut off. I typically go on the outer edge. I feel like a lot of the inner tapering on lash bands is meant to just stay put. Like you don't necessarily want to be cutting the inner corner. You want to go off that outer edge. And I hope that that helps. All right, maybe from Michigan. Hey Tati, this will be a weird ask, but the Patrick lip gloss, it evaporates up. Seen it on multiple videos. Can you check it out, please? What do you mean evaporates up? Like the tube itself is drying out? Hold on, I need a tissue. Or evaporating up, like evaporate. What is going, my cowlick is like, look at that, you guys. I have the worst cowlick ever. I always have to blow dry that down. Ugh, ignore her. Like on the lips or from the tube? I haven't heard of this. I'll have to look into it. That's new. To Nariksha, thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Hey gorgeous, how are you? Everyone like and share the live. You are awesome for that. Thank you so much. You guys, we are trying to share the live, like the live, get over that hurdle of 1,000 likes. I'd like to kind of get to a place where I'm like, can we get it to 1,500 likes? So if you are watching on the replay or right here, right now, go ahead, take a moment and thumbs this live up. That does help me out so much as I'm like waving a tissue around and just needing to deal with allergies. And I don't want to take allergy medicine, you guys. I don't like it. It either speeds me up like crazy, like the non-drowsy one will make me feel like a maniac, or I'm gonna be in bed. So like, anyone have any allergy recommendations? Because this happens to me when it goes from being like 90 degrees outside to like stormy and wet and damp and then back to really hot. My sinuses go bananas. And if I'm being dramatic, like there's a part of me that's like, I'm moving, I can't deal with this. I do really, really good in desert climates. So I don't know. This is the part of being in Texas that I'm just like, screw this, I hate this. Not feel strep throat in pain. Emma does life. You're in pain? I'm so sorry. I'm having a hard time making this comment. Not feel strep throat in pain. I'm just wishing you well, and I hope if you're going through it with your throat and feeling down that you get well soon. Flonase 2 times a day. I get whacked out. I've tried all allergy medicines and literally they whack me out. I don't deal well with medicine in general. Like it just hurts my stomach. Like I'm even sensitive to taking Tylenol. Like it has to be a particular emergency situation for me to want to. So I kind of just suffer through it. Zinc, zinc, lots of zinc. Yeah, I do like the neti rinses, really not the most attractive thing, but I do saline washes. That does help a little bit, but man, seriously here in Texas, you can see just like crap floating around in the air, and I'm gonna stop complaining about this. Let's move on to other good things. Shall we go into some of the Spongebob what have you? This is a little eyelash curler, you guys. Like, how cute is this? I've heard eating honey from bees in your area. Yes, I was talking about this like last week, literally. Have I had any local honey? No, I need to go to the farmer's market and get some. But then I also was on Instagram and literally, why is life like this right now where it's like hey Lori, I actually was like wondering where you were. I was like, wow, I wonder if Lori's here. Shout out to you. And she says, sorry I'm late, doctor's appointment, sending love. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. So I was on Instagram and I feel like you will come across a reel that says like, if you're eating oatmeal, it's the worst thing for you. And dead, if you eat eggs, it's the worst thing for you. And it'll make you break out. And like, you can find a problem with everything. So I was like, oh, I need like the honey back in my life. And I want to start making tea with local honey for my allergies. Like that sounds really good. And of course, I get this reel that talks about how toxic it is to have honey in your tea because something happens when you heat up the honey that makes it really like oxidative stress and like just bad for your system. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the science right now can prove both good and bad simultaneously on so many different things. And I'm just like, what are we all supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? And so people in the comments were like, yeah, just take a teaspoon of honey, just raw, cold. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this like another thing that I have to remember? Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed with it all. Anyone else? And then I'm just like, screw it. I'm fine. I'm putting it in my tea. Hi from England. Love your content. I'm a man who has done makeup to help with hyperpigmentation. Your channel has been vital. Sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. That's amazing. Chloe Holt says, I love the coffee live. My boyfriend also really enjoyed it. He looks forward to the live replays now to watch with me. You guys, James was so proud. He was like, I'm an influencer now, and a lot of people bought the SCT oil that he linked, and he was really proud of that. He's like, see, like the things that I am recommending, people are loving. So I hope those of you that ordered the SCT oil that you're enjoying it. Give us your feedback. It was, it's an expensive bottle, but it's so good for your gut health and just such a great way to elevate your coffee. So that was fun. I'm happy you guys enjoyed coffee time with James. He's not being on camera until he said at least a half an hour into the live because he wants to dye his beard.
I can't believe you just threw me under the bus.
How is that throwing you under the bus?
Why would you do that?
Do you want to see it before and after?
No.
Yeah, come on in.
That's horrible.
It's
I can't
not.
believe you did that.
Why?
The betrayal.
That's not betrayal. I color my hair. Like what?
But
it's not betrayal.
Like, I was trying
Show the
to
before
keep
and
up
after.
an illusion.
I like the gray. I think it's fine.
I was trying to keep up the illusion that I wasn't getting old. This is what shows my old. I'm so embarrassed right now.
It does not. This is the before.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the after.
But then they'll make fun of it.
No, they
It's gonna be so
won't.
dark and shocking.
Oh my gosh. Tati list activated. Thank you guys for being here from the Tati list.
And thumbnail is done.
All right, awesome. Oh my gosh. You guys are asking where my shirt is from. Do you want to laugh? It's from Whole Foods. I can literally shop anywhere. Like, I will find clothing at Whole Foods.
Hey, I'm going to put away the ladder first.
Okay.
So ignore the noise.
I will.
Did you tell them the story?
Yes, I did.
Bye-bye.
Nariksha says, have you thought about moving to Vegas? The weather is how you like and less chaotic. Gosh, I've thought about moving a bunch of different places. But the other thing is, I think that there's pros and cons wherever you go. So there is also that. PMC Trucking, thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Andy says, I got a text, all caps. I love that you guys get excited for the Tati list text. We do have a few things coming up, so stay tuned. I'm really excited. Things are moving forward in a beautiful direction, and yeah, the next few months should be really, really good. So I gotta get it in gear. I gotta be a little more rested. Tati-licious. Thank you for the compliment. Gray hair in men is sexy. I think so too. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? We're just warming the live up. We have almost 1,000 people here. Okay, this, I'm gonna go ahead and say, not the greatest lash curler. I'm kind of playing with it right here. When it comes to curling your lashes, I will say it is a, what was the word that James used? It's a like one-time purchase, deep sunk. Is that what he called it? I have no idea. But I will say investing in a great lash curler will elevate your makeup game overall. The one that I am using is Shiseido. I also have a Shu Uemura, which I love. These ones will literally, like, they have enough space and length where it will get the full like length of your lash. You can get really close and you can curl without pulling your lashes out. To Lydia, thank you so much for being here. It's your first live and such cute little icon there. I hope that you enjoy hanging out with us. So this feels cheap, I guess is what it is, cheap, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say, if you're really into Spongebob, okay, maybe you wanna buy a couple of these items, but I have found that Wet n Wild lash curlers are just not the greatest. So let me start by complaining about product. We are gonna go into some of these little lippies though. These look really cute. K. Janelle, I love my Shu Uemura. Like once you try it, there really is nothing else. And like, I'm all for go to the drugstore, get your mascara at the drugstore. Like, I'm not an exclusive high-end woman, but with lash curlers, there's just something about getting that tool done right that will make your eyes look so much more awake. Your mascara will apply better. And I just have always felt that way. To Jamie Rank, thank you so much for being here. You guys feel free to ask questions too. When I see your super chats, I wanna make sure that if you have any little question or what have you, that you're letting me know. Oh my gosh, I just chipped my nail. No. I have curved eyes or something. Lash curlers don't get the outer corner of my lashes. If I get the outer, it doesn't get the inner. You know what you can do for that? You literally can kind of pivot, like tilt it down a little bit and scoop those lashes up in and then pulse. I do that sometimes. I know what you're talking about. So don't be afraid to move the actual lash curler around. Do you still use the coffee palette from Winky Lux? I haven't had that in years, but that was a really, really good palette. Sarah Purdy says, hey Tati, do you moisturize after using the You Like? I do. I do use their aloe. I had like ample amounts of aloe on hand, and then I have a lot of aloe that I have ordered from Amazon. Aloe seems to be the most soothing thing to use after using the You Like. I will, but I'm like a lotion person, so I'll let that sink in, and then usually before I go to bed, I'm putting more lotion on. But you definitely want to hydrate the skin and soothe it to some level after doing a session. Some super chats weren't seen. Thank you for letting me know. Anna. Do I have more than one? Hi Tati, me again, feeling better this week. Loved coffee time with you guys here in San Diego. We get local honey from Carlsbad Flower Fields, and it does help with the allergies. Love it on yogurt. That's a cool way to get it in there without using heat, even though I love like a little bit of honey in tea. You guys are motivating me. I need to get some local honey. Sanyana, I hope I'm saying that right. Please, please bring back the WTF series, I beg, love. You know, it's so funny because I had in my mind, I was like, I want to do a full day wear test of like a foundation that's in the 200+ category. That would be so fun to have a little WTF moment. So we are thinking the same, and I definitely am going to be doing that. Lady Esther, that can you showed last week is alcohol free. Oh, you mean from the unboxing? A few people pointed that out. I swear I saw something that said vodka on there and I was like, yep, not for me. And it came with like the champagne flasks, but we already got rid of it. So yeah, we're really careful to not make accidents as far as drinking because we're both sober. So sometimes when I get sent things and I'm not picking it myself off the shelf, it's just easiest for me to be like, oh, like this looks potentially dangerous, get it out of here. But also I like mocktails, but I don't like, I'm not someone that's drinking anything that's intentionally tasting like alcohol. Like, look, I'm not wanting to trigger myself. So if I have a gut feeling where I'm like, nope, not for me, then I usually just part ways. But a few people did point that out. To LZ Fan 99, just got my Amiro and loving it. That makes me so happy. Also have the Booster Pro line shot, a new Derma at home, and Usara on the way. Trying to get a good routine with all these devices. Any tips on what to use when and how often? I think that comes down to your level of time commitment. Like, how much time do you want to pour into it? I would not overdo anything. I use my red light mask daily because I feel like that's a 5-minute commitment that I can absolutely do. It's easy to pop on. That's why I love the Amiro so much. It's just kind of a pop on and go. I don't right now use a new Derma. I've used that in the past. I use my Medicube if I really want to press in a product and plump up lines. But on the daily, for me right now, what I'm most consistent with is the Amiro mask. And then I do like to do like a 1 day a week reset where I'm dermaplaning, using my devices, putting on a good clay mask, doing a sheet mask, kind of doing it all in one session. And I recommend that. So try not to get overwhelmed with all these different things. Maybe use the red light plus a microcurrent device daily, and that would be enough for you. And then layer in from there. But you definitely, I mean, and this is even with skincare, you don't want to like do too much at once. So make sure that your skin is responding in a way where it's not getting red or irritated, and kind of layer in from there. But that's like so exciting to basically have a spa at home. To AJ Sanchez, thank you so much for the super chat and thank you for being here. To Valerie, hi Tati, sending love from Atlanta. What is the best way to keep my makeup fresh at the pool? A pool birthday Friday for my daughter and I. At least want to wear concealer and mascara. All right, you guys, I have a new concealer. I actually am going to be talking about this on Friday. So this is a bit of a sneak peek. I cannot even tell you how much I love this concealer. And it's thanks to your recommendations that I bought this because I've been perfectly content with my Natasha Denona. I haven't wanted a concealer that's too thick, like too long wearing in a long time. So it like if you guys were not in my brain when I was in Sephora, I would not have purchased this. But it is truly so good. It's like everything that we want Shape Tape to be, where you get that coverage, but it's very thin in texture, lines are not going crazy, and it's super long wearing, water resistant, humidity resistant, all of that. And that is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. If you're looking for at least concealer to stay in place, I would recommend grabbing this. They have a really nice color range. I'm wearing 3C. And it's just beautiful. It's honestly, it's not thick like Shape Tape, but you get so much coverage, and there seems to be some kind of technology in the formula. Do you see how thin that is? Where it like allows your lines, like you're gonna have lines, but they kind of snap back. They don't get cakey and crunchy, and I feel like this wears a really, really long time. I love this so much. For mascara, I always recommend Neutrogena, the Hydro Boost waterproof mascara. And then be sure that you're hosing yourself down with some kind of long wear setting mist. The one size is great for days when you want things to be bulletproof, or an Urban Decay all-nighter is really good. But setting spray, a great waterproof base and concealer, and then a good waterproof mascara, and you should be good. Justin King, I see you. I see you, I see you. Hey you, so happy to see your face. The stuff I sent you is out for delivery today. Thank you so much. I hope you like everything. Hope you and James are well. Good to see you, Justin. Thank you for being here. You're always so sweet. And I appreciated your snap message as well about Puka. I had a memory pop up and it was me and Puka on the beach in Florida. And it was like one of the best days. One of those days where like, do you have a memory that's so vivid where you can go in your mind and it feels like you're there, like you can smell the ocean, you can feel the sand, and I can just see Puka in my mind just like running free because dogs were able to run free on this particular beach. And it was just like one of those gorgeous moments. And it at random popped up. Like, I don't know that I needed to see it, but at the same time I needed to see it. And I watched it, and I still miss Puka so much. And I posted that, and I got some of the sweetest messages. And Justin, your message was really sweet too. All right, Ian, sending love from Malaysia. Thank you so much for being here. I love that you guys watch from all over the place. To Melanie, thank you so much for being in the chat and being here. My room is heating up. I'm hot, I'm cold. I can't make up my mind. My cowlick is really... I did not blow dry the correct way back there. That's gonna drive me batty. And it was hair washing day. Gosh darn it. I have the kind of cowlick that if I don't take like the right setting spray and like really like do this business until I wash my hair again, it will just, it's gonna do its thing. It's gonna make me nuts. Can you please let us know what you think of the Tarte CC Clay Corrector? I mean, I haven't been into too much from Tarte, with exception of like the one great thing that they're discontinuing. Not my fave, not my fave. I think it's a little thick. Jamie, thank you so much for the super chat. Just Joan, hi from sunny North Carolina. It's not sunny here today, but I'm happy that you're having good weather. We need to discuss the false lashes being locked up in Austin, Texas. Look, that caught me by surprise too. We were in Austin at a CVS because the one thing that I forgot, I always forget something. And the one thing that I forgot were my lashes. And I'm like, well, like I'll just feel naked. Like if we're going to dinner and we're out and about and I'm on like a little trip, like I need my lashes. So like we're going to CVS. I'm just in and out. We're gonna grab them and go. And James is the one, like I'm filming on Snap, like how funny it is that everything was locked up because my CVS here, nothing is locked up. In Austin, everything, like everything, you could not buy a piece of makeup without having to like hit that little button and annoy the employees and have them come over and unlock it. Anyway, James was the one that was like, we need the 421s. And everyone was messaging me and they're like, what a man. He knows what lashes you wear. Like, kudos, James. So yeah, those are like my go-tos. And I really think James could pick out like a full face of makeup for me. Like he knows too much at this point. So I love it. I'm not complaining. He's very patient with me. But yeah, I don't know. I think that like companies, I know they're dealing with theft and all of that, but don't you kind of feel like they're hurting the overall sales that they could be making because so many people go, ugh, like never mind. Like that's the vibe that I get whenever I see everything locked up. I'm like, I don't even want to bother anyone. So like, never mind. And that's just kind of how I feel. To Melanie, me and my granddaughter watching you all summer. I love that. Love to you and happy that you're here. To AJ, love from the Philippines. Different time, but definitely worth it. Did you try the new House Labs highlighter and blush cream? The stick ones I've tried, but I haven't. I'll have to look because that sounds like it might be something different. So good. So good. Hey Tati, hope you're having a great day. I'm just now tuning in. Normally I am the rewatch crowd. Love from NC. Samantha, thank you so much for being here. The shopping lockup takes the fun out of shopping. It really does. Because honestly, I feel terrible. Like there was one time I was in Walmart and there was like an elderly employee and like kind of like having to make the walk to me. And like I honestly felt bad. I was like, I'm so sorry. And like he had to go and do something else. And I was like, gosh, darn it. Like I feel the pressure because I know I'm picking out more and I don't want to have to be like, ming, and like make you walk all the way back. Yeah, I feel bad. James who? My husband, James. That's who. My husband's name is James. What do you use to depuff and lymphatic drainage? I use a dry brush. I rebound. And then I open my lymph. You can go online. You can do all the things behind the knees, the tummy, armpits, kind of on your clavicle bone here, ears. They need to be opened up daily. Like I see such a big difference when I'm really consistent with opening my lymph. And I've talked about it a lot. There is a new routine that I'm doing. I'm not even joking. It's amazing. It feels so good. It's like a 10-minute exercise routine. I'm going to try and find the link and put it in the description because it's not yoga, Pilates, nothing. It's literally specifically for you to stretch and open your lymph. And the last move in this 10-minute routine, she calls the cockroach, and you're on your back and you're just like shaking your entire body. I swear there's something to it. I always feel so good when I am specifically doing lymphatic exercises. There's like one where you're literally just going like this and like stretching out your shoulders. You're like moving the whole body around. And that's something that I think is so often overlooked, is how important it is to keep flexibility in the body. Did I miss a super chat from Merp? Did I get you? Just ended a 4-year relationship last night. The bright energy is a gift from the universe, Tati fam. We're sending you love. You know what? Life is an adventure, and you're gonna look back like through the pain, and because breakups, even when they're amicable, like they're painful. They are. It's like a brave step forward into a very new chapter, a new version of yourself. So congratulations, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but I think appropriate when you end a chapter. You left that level, you're on to a new one. And something that I always love sharing with any of my sisters, girlfriends, anyone that I know that's going through a breakup, like there is such a beautiful silver lining for you and your own growth, but also you get to fall in love again. Like how exciting is that? Like that's the best part of it. That's like the juicy part of it all. And to look forward to that beautiful part of your life, I think is really exciting. So hang in there, and we're happy to have you here in the chat. Justin King, I bought a vibration plate to help with lymphatic drainage after doing opening massages, and it's amazing. Is it not? It's like so addicting too. Like it just feels so good. Like you feel like your muscles are just like loosened up and all the tension in your body is like, ugh. Because I'm someone that I know I have to consciously, like I literally have to consciously tell myself like, relax. Like even my face, I hold a lot of tension. And if you're on like a rebounder or a vibration plate, or even just intentionally stretching and like letting everything go, it feels so nice. It's like, oh, there I am. Like that's how I'm meant to feel. Like, okay, highly recommend. I got a High Princess. Thank you so much for that. I missed a super chat. Let me scroll back up. Thank you for letting me know. Sometimes I swear they don't show. Like, ugh. Emma does life. Sorry, my dyslexia. Love. Send my love. Hey, like you guys know, I have not been shy to share my dyslexia. It just kind of peeks up and pops out at random times. And it has been a challenge in my life. I'm trying to find that super chat. Oh, Melina, how do you use the Medicube jelly without being greasy? If you use it during the day, which I don't use it during the day much. I mean, I have, but I have a preference to using it at night. Then if it's greasy, it's kind of like you're sealing all that moisture hydration in. I will actually use it on the body too. That's kind of like a little bit of a secret. It's so thick that it just like, it's trapping all the moisture in there. It's the next step down, I would say, from the jelly wrapping mask, the overnight mask, which is really wonderful, but can feel kind of like a pain in the butt when you're taking it off in the morning. So I would just say use the jelly at night. It's gonna be a little bit greasy because of the texture. There's not much you can do about that, but it will really soften up the skin. So I wouldn't necessarily put it underneath makeup unless you're using the booster to actually press everything in. That way it's being pushed into the skin. And then if there is a little excess grease, you can almost like take it off a little bit and then the skin is really plumped up. But outside of that, I would just use it at night. Okay. To Anna, would you mind sharing the timing of your evening routine? I try to start mine around 8 p.m., but I'm thinking about starting earlier when I can. Sometimes I'm too tired at 8. Okay, I have a funny thing of wanting to do all of my nighttime stuff before James and I sit down and watch a show. So in the evening, I'm pretty much fresh-faced, everything's done. And it's not that doing my night routine takes me so much time, it's just that I love doing it when I'm not overtired. So I do tend to take a little bit of a shower earlier in the evening, and that just for me, because I tend to put foundation on my neck and bronze up, you know, here, and I have makeup here from filming. So I like taking a quick shower at night. I've shared that with you guys that I do that for a few reasons. One, makeup removal is much easier. I feel like I can get a deeper clean. But two, I like to hop out of the shower, and while my skin is still somewhat damp, I like to put my lotion and oils on then because I feel like the skin just drinks it in, and that's one of my secrets to having super, super soft skin. I've been doing that forever. It doesn't have to be a huge time commitment. A couple minutes in the shower, that's it. That's also the time for me where I can pumice my feet, I can shave my legs, and that way in the morning, my shower is just like rinse, done. So I do that earlier in the evening, probably around 6 or 7, like no joke. Like if we've been out and we come home, I'm in the shower, we're done. If I know that I'm not leaving the house again, we're done. I want to be comfortable and I want to take my time. If I'm going to do any of my tools or a sheet mask or anything beauty related with all the fun things that I have, I like to do that when I still have energy. So I put all of my effort in at night. I don't really enjoy doing any of that stuff in the morning. I feel like I've already got my hair to do. I want to put on makeup. So like I don't like to mess around with it in the morning. But try going, there's nothing wrong with doing it earlier. Like there's no law that says you have to do your skincare right before you hop into bed. I feel like once you're home and you're in for the evening, then get to your routine. It can feel really, really good. And I'll even like break it up, which sounds very high maintenance, I'm aware, but like I will do my skincare, and if I feel like putting on a sheet mask or a clay mask or whatever, if there's an issue with my skin, then I'll go and like be in the studio working on whatever, listing products, shooting things, planning things, then I'll kind of go back and finish up the skincare and just have it be this pleasurable thing where I'm stacking my habits. So I hope that helps. Danny, hi Tati. If you're looking for a honey for health, Manuka honey is amazing. I had an ulcer forming from stress and no prescription helped. After research, I had 1 tablespoon 3 times a day of Manuka, cured it after 1 week. I love Manuka honey, and that's amazing that that did that for you. I will share with you guys, and this is again kind of what I was talking about in the beginning of the live, of you can find research that will back both good and bad. So I'm someone that's very, very sensitive to glyphosate. I don't even think I have a gluten allergy. I think it's glyphosate more than anything that really like wrecks my gut. Manuka honey, while it is very, very beautiful, potent, and I've even used Manuka honey creams on the face and they work beautifully, it does have more glyphosate than a lot of other honeys out there. I like using local raw when I can, and then James has his particular, I think, raw white honey from Hawaii, I think. But the honey's amazing, and that's so great that that worked for you. PMC trucking. And I know I just sounded like a total know-it-all, which is like kind of super annoying, but I also don't like to just answer questions by being like, thanks, and like never sharing like, oh, and like, did you know this? Or how about this? Just, I don't know, that's just in my personality. PMC Trucking says, my husband is home from trucking today and he's supercharged a sport. He's watching you with me today. That is like such support. That's amazing. I'm happy that you're both hanging out with me on live. OMG, I made a live to us, Samo? I'm sure I'm getting that wrong. I'm so sorry. My name is Nikki. Yeah, let's just, that one I can do. Nikki, I am from Australia, nearly 4 a.m. here. Can you try the NYX Smushy Lip Balms, please? I'm going to take a screen capture. I'll go look at those, and thank you. I don't know if we have those Smushy lip balms, but thank you so much. I think you need to go to bed. I'm appreciating that you're here, and massive shout out to you, but wow, that is late. That is late. Okay, I just got kicked out of my own live. Ha. Oh my gosh, Andrea, thank you so much. The blue liner on your lower lash line is beautiful. It makes your eye pop even more. I was hoping someone would notice. I have not done this kind of a look in so long, and I just kind of got the itch. It's Maybelline. I don't know the shade. I kind of threw it over here somewhere. But I used to do this kind of a thing nonstop, and I just, again, got the urge. It's kind of fun. The nail color that I'm wearing is Olive and June Point. I need to go look at it. They have really, really good pinks, like milky pinks. Ala, I love your recommendation, SCT oil. SCT oil is really, really good, right? I'm so happy when you guys are like, I was able to catch the live. And I'm also happy that you guys watch the replay too. So either way is great, but I love seeing you here in the chat. I love interacting with you guys in real time. Thank you so much for liking the live and sharing the live. I'm seeing the likes kind of increase right now. So if you're here and you wouldn't mind taking a moment and thumbsing up this live, that does help me out so much. To Hell's Bell, love seeing my text alert today. So happy about that. I still get so excited that we're able to send those out. Is there a self tanner or face tanner that you might recommend that is not damaging? Loving Tan, and to Jeff, oh my gosh, thank you so much. What a generous super chat. Shout out to you. I love Loving Tan so much. They have a sensitive line that they just launched that's really, really great. It comes in a white tube. Their tanning products for some reason are like, I don't want to say the only, because I'm sure I could come up with other recommendations, but they do not streak. They have the best color. They don't turn orange. The scent is not off, and they don't dry my skin out. So if I am reaching for a self tanner, it's usually Loving Tan. They're out of Australia, and I would highly, highly recommend. Do you know what they used to send me packages from Australia? Loving Tan did. And this was back before I changed my diet. Like, I've been using them for over 10 years. And they would send, what are they called? Tim Tams? I know, like, Australia, you're here in the chat. Those are the best candy I've ever had in my life. Like literally, I wish I could still eat them. They're so delicious. And it got to the point where whenever I got a PR box from Loving Tan, like I would almost be more excited for the candy than I was the self-tanner. I'd be like, ooh, they're gonna send me Australian candy, like little chocolate bars, love so much. Sarah Jane, any summer plans to travel? I have plans and I'm so excited I could just burst. I get to go and see all of the babies, nieces, and nephews. We're doing a family get together in Ohio and I am so excited. Why is James in the chat? I'm so excited. Okay, literally this caught me off guard. Like I looked at the chat name, James Westbrook, my husband, has given me $10. Thank you so much. Tati, I think I'm your biggest fan and I would love it if you would swatch some makeup, maybe open up one of your drawers and declutter it. You know what, James? Are you kidding me? I would love it if you would finish dyeing your beard and get back here and hang out with me. I need my co-host. Okay, I really don't know. Thank you so much. What a generous super chat. I caught the live. Please accept this small token for all the amazing recommendations and hopes the YouTube channel continues forever. Latest setting spray recommendations. I live in the South and it is hot as balls. Okay, it's hot here too and humid here too. Here comes James.
Wish granted.
Wish granted.
It feels like a sauna.
It does now. I told you to turn the heat on and I recommend it. I'm hot. I'm cold. I can't make up my mind. Oh, you look handsome.
Thank you.
Look how nice he looks. Oh my
dye
gosh.
my beard well.
You dye your beard well. You
Yeah.
do.
So
You do.
how about like swatching some makeup?
How about
Sometimes it gets boring just
You know what?
watching you read comments.
Okay, fine. But you got a point. It's a lot of comments that I want to like see everyone and get to everyone, you know what I'm saying? So let me swatch some makeup. Thank you for keeping me on my A game. I have this all sat here like to dig into, so I probably should. Can you turn the air on? Yes. Thank you. My brain's like not with me because it literally was a freezer in here earlier. I was with my big sweater and now I'm just like, this is the only room in the house too. Like I want to have like an emotional meltdown over it. It's the only room in the house, the room that I chose to film in and do my studio in, where we have an issue with the vent, where it is really hard to heat this room. It's really hard to cool this room. So it's just like, gosh darn it, you know, life. Did I miss anyone's super chats? Probably. James. All right, we have the Underwater Wonder Blush. This actually looks like a really pretty pink. I don't know why I think it might be scented. No, it's not. It looks like a lipstick. I mean, that's kind of pretty. I think Wet n Wild does an amazing job for the quality with the price. Like that blended out really pretty. I take it back. I actually think that's really, really nice. Not that I need another blush. I was just complaining about this. I was like, can we get anything like, someone says there's no volume. Is that true? But there's too much blush. Like you walk into Sephora, blush, 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 lip oil, blush. Literally, we need something new. Can we get back into liner? Can we have better eyeshadows? More innovation with maybe concealers for the face, contour creams. Just, I'm so sick of blush. Sick of it. I'm sick of it.
So, it's June.
Yeah.
And I've now turned the air conditioning on because like you got tired of the heat.
Right.
But
Ugh.
can I turn the fireplace off in the living room?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because she's a cold queen.
But I can't.
Why are you so cold?
I don't
all
understand.
The time?
I don't understand.
It's June and she wanted the fireplace
Because
on.
I just like to warm up when I'm cold. That's why.
Can I get you anything else?
Stop picking on me, James.
Oh, that's retaliation.
Stop
for the
picking
beard.
on me. Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're even.
Well, the volume is good. People were saying the volume's bad. I'm sorry. Okay,
Maybe
we
when
have.
you lean underneath the microphone. No, that's the point.
Oh,
You're good here, but when
well,
you lean
I
down
just
there,
leaned back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put on the lip oil. Okay. Rebecca, hi, happy to see the live while on vacation. Struggling to find the right SPF. What is your recommendation? Much is too greasy, heavy, and glowing. Tatcha or Caudalie. Anything else that I have tried messes my makeup up, makes me break out, and it's one of those categories where I think we can get a lot done at the drugstore, but if you can splurge, splurge. Those two are incredible. I am super sensitive to temperature, like literally, it is a problem. I love being hot, but obviously not too hot. And it's ridiculous that, like, here's the thing, James likes to crank the air conditioning and I freaking hate it. It makes me want to put on like a giant jacket and it's like 90 degrees outside. I hate it. So then I turn on the fireplace, which he hates. So I don't know, isn't that just marriage, right? Let's go in with this pineapple scented Spongebob. Wow, we got some purple glitter in here. That is actually way more metallic and purple than I thought it was going to be. I feel like I'm doing my shower makeup right now, you guys. I do that over on Snap all the time. My iron levels are good. I see you, Danielle. I'm trying to figure out the mystery of my body right now. I'm having every test done under the sun to figure out like some of my imbalances and like what the F is going on with me. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not the fix. I don't know, I get cold. I don't like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, for me, it's a pass. The texture is really nice. Let's put on the golden one. It's way more metallic purple than I thought it would be. Would you wear this? I think maybe I have the wrong skin tone for this. Like, it's just not for me personally, but it could look really pretty. You don't feel the shimmer in there, which is really nice. Definitely marriage. It really is, you know? Reminds me of junior high makeup. It sure does. It is giving middle school queen. It is. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? That's sticking like glue. To Robbie, you're the first YouTuber I watched and the only beauty guru I still watch faithfully. I up my skincare and makeup game because of you. I'm in my 70s and I find less foundation is better. I love that. Thank you so much. What a huge compliment. And you know, as our skin changes and we get older, like doing my mom's makeup, she doesn't like foundation. Like, this is a typical thing that you hear. As the texture changes, you're not producing as much oil. You really don't need it. If I wasn't filming under such big lights and I wasn't self-conscious about some of the hyperpigmentation that I deal with, I probably would stop using as much foundation, if I'm being honest. Justin King, middle school queen. Okay, I have the funniest story. In middle school, I was in 8th grade. Me and my still bestie, Eileen, love her so much. Yeah, I posted a photo of her. We were at our other bestie, Lisa's wedding. Like, we've stayed friends for so long. We were in the bathroom and I was trying to impress a guy that I really, really liked. We were about to go into that class where he was, and I was like, look, I have this one Makeup Forever metallic shadow that my mom got me, and like I treasured it because it was like a little thing of like pink gold star powder, and it was like my one nice thing of makeup. And I don't know why I like obsessed over it. I would always have this weird thing where if we were at the mall as a family, I would go to the Makeup Forever counter, I'd have them put stuff on me. And like, I'm a kid, but I was obsessed, just so obsessed. Anyway, my mom got me this little teeny tiny jar of Makeup Forever, like metallic powder. And we're in the girls' bathroom and I am over the sink and I'm trying to just put like a little bit on my eyes because that'll get him. That'll get this guy's attention in 8th grade. Like, this is a sure thing. I just need sparkly eyeshadow and then like done. We bumped into each other and the whole thing, like the top part of all the powder, like went all over the sink. And for some reason, the two of us were like, we must not waste this. So I literally am like scooping up metallic powder and like rubbing it on my body. I had it on my lips. For some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to put it on the face too. We must have looked so insane going into our next class, just trying to not waste like the goodness of the Makeup Forever pigment. I will never ever forget that. And I still love that particular pigment so, so much. Yeah, like the love affair with makeup, it's always been. It has always, always been. To Lauren, thank you so much for the super chat. Excited to hang out. Love from Cali. And did I miss anyone else? Yeah, it tracks. It does, right? I would wear the weirdest makeup to school before I learned how to do makeup. We didn't have YouTube. We didn't have the internet. You know what you do? You pick up a Vogue when you're like 12, 13, and you try your freaking best to replicate. You try your best. I will share with you right now. Okay, I was in the hospital with pneumonia when I was a teenager. Like legit, I almost died. I had pneumonia in both lungs, like really crazy fever. I was on intense antibiotics. Like it was a decent stay in the hospital. This was what I wanted to like ease my pain and suffering. I wanted this book. Like I demanded this book. This book, A Discman and Tori Amos CDs. That's what got me through almost dying from pneumonia. So this is how we learned back in the day how to do makeup. Kevin Aquan, he was the king of contouring and all things transformation. Like literally, let me find a good page. This is still a great book. Like there's still so much great information. So I learned how to contour and how to do the face from reading every line in this freaking book over and 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 over again. But no one visually like taught any of us makeup lovers, you know, back in middle school, high school, like how to actually do it. So I've gotten better with time and I'm still learning. That's the amazing thing is like I'll still watch tutorials and I'll see new techniques and like it's incredible. There's still more that can be done with makeup, but this is the best. If you want a good makeup book that's timeless, this is the one. And I tried all of it. Like I would try step by step to do the different looks. They did not turn out great, and I just went to school looking real crazy a lot of the time. Okay, you guys, I got the Wherever Walnut Extreme. This is the waterproof version. I am going to be doing like a waterproof, best waterproof products video soon. And now it's spacing on me. I think I had a super chat that was asking me like for a setting spray that was really great. One size is going to be like the waterproof setting spray of Dreams. Secure the Sweat. I think, no, On Till Dawn. They all have very cool names. You know, you have to go through having bad makeup days to get to the really good ones is how I feel. Like you've got to firsthand see what doesn't look good on you to understand what does. And I've always said this, like makeup's not that serious. Like it washes off at the end of the day. So if you have one day where your eyeliner looks a little crazy, like so what? You're gonna get it better next time and you're gonna learn. To Danny, thank you for sharing your knowledge and your and James's experiences. You don't sound like a know-it-all. Hey, thanks. My family might disagree. I have a gluten allergy and didn't know Manuka honey contained glyphosate. I appreciate you. Google it. You'll find some interesting information of how a lot of Manuka honey is made and just what the process is. Not just with makeup, but like with anything, I love researching. Like it's a part of my design, I guess. Like I love knowing more about everything. I was the kid that literally would annoy adults where I would ask a question, they would give an answer, and I would just say, why? They'd give another answer, well, why? Why that? Another answer, why? It was always why? Let's get to the bottom of it. I am still that way. And not only do I drive other people insane with that, I drive myself. I make myself crazy with it. I just have a thirst to know the truth about things, because a lot of the times what we think is the truth is not the truth. And like when I look back to how I ate in high school when I was learning how to even like eat healthy, I'm appalled. I'm like, how did we think that like fat-free everything was like the healthiest way to live? Like, no wonder I was depressed and depleted. Like, there's just always more information that you can track down. And like, we have the internet now, which is great. You can do your research and find things out. Have you gotten to try the new Morphe shadows? I haven't. They look really nice, I will admit. They look good. I thought about doing like a full face of Morphe, but there is obviously some like weird energy with the brand. I never had a Morphe affiliate. I was never a Morphe girl, but I don't know personally that I love how they handled everything with like their bankruptcy. And as much as I don't want to be this kind of a person, I'm holding a little bit of a grudge. I don't know, for other people, which is weird, right? But what do you guys think? Do you think the Morphe comeback is going to be a comeback? All right, we're away from the purple little Spongebob lippy. This one was I Wumbo You. Wumbo, obviously a SpongeBob saying. We have a blue one too, but honestly, with how metallic the purple one was, I'm thinking I'm not gonna try this one on. Maybe we'll just swatch it. It's different owners. Yeah, it's different owners now, so like maybe, but like, I have tea that I don't know that I'm ready to spill about when everything, like right before I left the internet, the new owners contacted me, and I don't know, I have tea that, it was a weird time. I think it was the new owners. I should be careful what I'm saying. Wow, this does not want to come off. That is Wherever Walnut Extreme. Are we seeing this? Stop this right now. So if you want a waterproof liner, Makeup Forever is winning. That is amazing. That will not go anywhere. What do you like the most from Makeup by Mario? The eyeshadows. I'm surprised. Like, I thought this was all hype, but I started using these and I cannot stop. Like, I use one of these palettes every single day. They're just really beautiful mattes. And they are different than a lot of the other mattes that I have. You can tell which ones look wet that I use for liner. They're great. Super pretty. To number one, Jingle Bell, what are your thoughts on RMS Luminizer? Love. Anything RMS, quality. Great for sensitive skin. Beautiful for more mature skin if you have texture. Like, everything about it. I believe the Luminizer is like a gel infused hybrid powder, and it just lays gorgeously on the skin, so I do recommend. To RS Wife 777, I ask questions all the time and the answers just make me have more questions. Yes. Story of my life. Same. I'm back into Danessa Myricks eyeshadows. Fantastic. They are really good. Have I tried the Stila Pocket Play shadow palettes? I have not. I have not. How am I gonna get this off? I need a wipe. I am so shocked that that is that budge proof. To Anna, what are the best budget-friendly brushes? I have some Eco Tools and e.l.f. ones, but sometimes I wonder if better is out there. I mean, I think you're in the right avenue. I would say Eco Tools, better than e.l.f., Real Techniques, and even Essence, sometimes Wet n Wild. But Essence has really great brushes for like the $5, $6 mark that are nice. You can find nice at the drugstore. Is it going to be as elevated as higher end? No. But I think Eco Tools, like, you're in the right spot. To Jerica, thank you so much for the super chat. And where is James? You know what? He's ditched me today. I don't know where James is. He's off doing whatever. He dyed his beard and then he decided to not come back. I don't know. I don't know. Any face sunscreens with a tint you recommend? Kosas, but I typically don't do tints. Like, I like the Caudalie one because it has a slight tint where it's a mineral sunscreen, but it doesn't give a white cast to the skin. But I like putting foundation on, so I typically don't do like a sunscreen tint. Best drugstore moisturizer for dry skin, CeraVe. I'm still on my CeraVe game. CeraVe is where it's at. All right, let's open up this Double the Fun liquid eyeliner and stamp. I don't know why it's saying tampon, which I know is another language, just really caught me off guard. Okay. Explain the smell of James. He smells like a man. He naturally smells like, I was gonna say like woodsy, like cedary. He doesn't really wear cologne anymore. What a funny question. He smells good. All right, this is an immediate no. It's an immediate no. That is an ugly green. That's not for me. And it's like bleeding so bad. Could be from, yeah, I don't like it. Could be from the wipe, but still, that color is terrible. Do you guys want to see the eyeshadow palette? I think we should crack in here, even though who's wearing blue shadow anymore? Anyone? As I'm wearing like teal in my waterline. To T. Samsonoff. Tati, I made James's coffee exactly. I've been trying to increase fats and proteins, and this is now a part of my arsenal. Thanks, James. It's amazing.
You're welcome. So what did you think of the taste? I know you said it's amazing, but I want more compliments.
Oh my gosh.
I hear that you like how I smell.
I do.
I'm always listening.
Oh my gosh. What are you just watching in the other room? Come back here.
I'm working on email.
Oh my gosh. This will not come off. It's like a marker.
Oh, why don't we get a magic eraser?
You know what? Stop that right now. Okay, wait. I'll tell you guys the funnest.
It wasn't fun.
The dumbest thing. You need to leave. I can't tell the story with you sitting right here.
I'll hold you
gosh.
accountable.
No, my gosh. No. Oh my gosh. I'm really embarrassed, actually. I gave myself a chemical burn, you guys. I had a product on and I was doing like bulk inserts where when I was 5 days a week, it would take me hours, like swatching my arm up, swatching my hand up, and just constantly doing those close-ups. Like, there were so many swatches with that much content that I was filming, and there was one product that just stained my hand so bad. And I was trying everything, oils, makeup wipes, everything to take it off of my hand. And I am the dummy that for some reason out of the corner of my eye on like the sink that was in the studio, I see a magic eraser. We all know where this goes. I gave myself a chemical burn, and literally I remember Googling like, what happens when you use magic eraser on body? And all the images came up and the stories were like, my toddler got a hold of a magic eraser and this is what happened. My child got into the magic eraser and this is what happened. And I felt such shame. I was like, I am a grown ass adult. And I decided to use a magic eraser to try and get a stain off of the back of my hand out of desperation. And never again. Everyone was laughing at me and like roasting me so hard because, I mean, I healed, I was fine. It wasn't like so detrimental, but it was just such a stupid move. Like sometimes you just do things, you like don't think it through and you're like, this will work. Like I live on the wild side, like this could work. Because yeah, Windex will get like self-tanner mistakes off. So I think that was kind of in my head as well, but it was dumb. James likes to poke fun at that one any chance he gets, especially because the only people who have ever on the face of the planet done it are children and me. Okay, let's get into this Wet n Wild. I don't remember what the product was, Pink Lady. I have no idea. Like, it was just like a lip stain or something like that that would not come off. Like, it just would not come off. And I thought, like, just like a light scrub, like a chemical exfoliation, like my hands can take it, like it's fine. Do you guys even know what a miracle it is that my hands are in the shape that they're in? Like my hands are doing pretty good. Like your hands and your neck are the first places to show signs of aging. The skin is thinner there. And when I tell you like doing swatches and rubbing it off and doing swatches, like I think that my hands should be looking way worse than they do, you know? Coffee info, if you watch last week's live, it is all there. And I'm going to try my very best to get into this without breaking a nail. Gosh darn it. Ah! Wet n Wild I love, but literally their shadows, can they come up with a better way to seal these? Because it is the worst thing to open. You have to know a secret passcode, say a prayer, and like, I'm gonna have to phone a friend. I need James. James, if you are watching, can you come back here with your man hands and like get this thing cracked open? Because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Thank you. You guys like my straight hair. Thank you so much. To Beautiful Creations. Hey, Tati and James. Hopefully James got my email about the Tati list texts and emails. I never received them. Have you tried Sachu Blush and Contour? I haven't, but it's on my list. Nikki LaRose raved about them this month. Would love to hear your opinion. I do want to try them. I'm super, super curious. And are you in the US? Because if you're outside of the US, you will not be receiving texts, but you should be getting emails. So I will double check with James and we'll, go looking and hopefully sort that out for you. To Jerica, any good retinol for beginners with sensitive skin? Retinol for sensitive skin is going to be really challenging. I would go with something like In Beauty, where they're using ingredients to help cellular turnover that are not as harsh. Their Extreme Cream has some plant-based retinol type ingredients that can help the skin to, again, have that nice cellular turnover without totally irritating you. It might be something that you might want to forego. If you have sensitive skin and you're going to create more redness and rashing on the skin, like that's not going to be good. So I don't want to be the person to be like, try this, and then it's like terrible. Yeah, so maybe look at In Beauty, look at more bakuchiol, plant-based ingredients that act and mimic like a retinol would be my best recommendation. To Daria, hi, you look great today. Thank you so much. Do you like your You Smile toothbrush? I'm in the market for a new one, and I believe that's the one that you have. Yes, my toothbrush that shades me to no end. Like literally, it will tell me like your mouth's dirty. Like you didn't do a good enough job. Go again. And I actually need that kind of accountability, so I really like it. I think this is like a weird thing. Like I love feeling clean. I'm a clean girl. I shower twice a day. I like smelling good and being hygienic. I think brushing your teeth for 2 minutes straight is the most boring effing thing I can think of. Like I literally hate it. I'm like a small child. Like I hate it. I try to entertain myself by doing like leg lifts, and I think I'm getting like a calf workout while I'm doing my toothbrushing. Now you know. It's like the ballerina in me. I'm like plieing and doing calf lifts, not because I think I need a super hard workout while brushing my teeth, but because I think brushing your teeth is boring and I hate it. So all that to say, the You Smile has a timer on it, and it shows you a graphic of your mouth of where you need to brush more and where everything is perfectly clean. And I think it's great because if I have that kind of feedback, I am very motivated. Like if it says you missed a spot, well, I'm going back in. You know what I'm saying? So I do like that toothbrush. So random. Do you guys have something in your routine that you hate, that you like dread? I also hate washing my hair. I hate it. Like I get so stressed out washing my hair. I wash my hair like twice a week, maybe 3 times if I've been working out a lot. I don't mind drying it so much, but for some reason, getting in all the hair and making sure that it's all rinsed like stresses me out, and I just dread it and I never look forward to it, and it's like a thing. I love doing my makeup though. I like painting my nails. I like doing most things, but there are a couple areas where I'm just like, no. You know what I'm saying? All right, what else do we have to get into here? You know, I got sent all the Spongebob stuffs. They have a mirror and keychain set. I think I'm gonna put this in like a giveaway as a little add-on extra. What do you guys think about these cutesy collections? Sometimes they have good things. Like I like the Hello Kitty one quite a bit, but a lot of the time it's just kind of not the thing anymore, right? I hate moisturizing my feet. You know what? To be honest, that's one that I don't like either. That's why I do it as like a full-fledged habit. Like you have to have a habit where you feel more off not doing the habit than doing the habit itself. So like before I go to bed at night, I have my socks, I have my foot cream on my nightstand, I have my hand cream on my nightstand, and that helps me so much to be like, routine, like you have to do these steps before you go to sleep and then everything's great. But yeah, for some reason, like the sensory feeling of it, like don't like it. I hate moisturizing my body. You guys are so funny. Like we all have things that we don't like. I actually don't mind moisturizing my body. I've like made it into like this lymphatic drainage massage where I'm using my lotions, and I don't like jumping into my clothes right away if I'm doing lotion. That's why you guys see me like in the morning with my big fluffy robe, because I just kind of like, I let everything just sink in and then I can put my clothes on and feel good about it. But if I'm in a rush, I hate moisturizing because like nothing is worse than putting on a bunch of body cream and then pulling a pair of jeans on is like the most disgusting feeling. So I hear you. Shaving my face is awful. Justin, you know, I shave my legs on the regular and it takes time. I do have to say my U-like has helped that situation a lot, but like throughout my entire life, I remember like adding up the hours spent of certain beauty things with my sisters, and I'm like, dude, like I know men, you shave your face and it's a whole thing. James is dyeing his beard, doing his shaving and all of that. But like, I feel like the ladies have a lot, like there's a lot if you want to get it off your body, like it is a commitment. I need help. I have horrible breakout along my jawline on both sides and I can't seem to fix it. Any recommendations? I mean, red light can help, but that sounds hormonal, if I'm being honest. And I had a lot of hormonal acne that I used to deal with. So, yeah, that might be something internal to look at, and pay attention to when the breakouts are getting better and worse, like how close to your period it is, would be something to pay attention to. And then seeing if there are foods that are sparking it too. I know for some people, eggs do create a lot of chin breakout, so that might be something to temporarily remove from your diet, and just kind of play around with that. I'm not the best expert though. Like, I don't want to play dermatologist. I don't have all the answers on that kind of stuff, just things that I've experienced personally. To Southernly Kate, pro tip, because I hate washing my hair, I got one of those shower waterproof phone holders. So I put on a YouTube video or podcast to listen to help time pass thick hair girly problems. Oh my gosh. I don't know that I would get out of the shower then. Like, I'd just be stuck there. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of awesome. That is a hack. Someone told me your hair won't grow back on your face after shaving. Wrong. Well, I think we're all a little bit different with that, you guys. I will not shy away from sharing that I hate body hair. Okay, like personally, I don't like how it feels, which is why I like shared so aggressively like laser at home, the you like at home, which I do love, because I don't like hair on my arms. I don't like hair on my stomach. I don't like hair anywhere, okay? I would like it on my head, my eyebrows, and my lashes, and then everything else can just go. But I've been shaving my face for like a really long time, and I don't feel like it grows back on me. I've never had that issue. I think that like you do have to upkeep, like you will have to dermaplane and, you know, once a month even, to just kind of keep things smooth. But I guess we're all a little bit different with that. To Nazine, I'm not saying your name right. I missed your super chat. Where's your super chat? Do I use tretinoin? No. My skin's too thin for that. I have very thin skin. To Beautiful Creations, I am in the US. Thank you, Tati. Sending you so much love. I hate it when I miss super chat. Oh, watching since I moved from Iran to Toronto for 8 years. Thank you so much. That means a lot. And thanks for being here. Okay, we're gonna find some more makeup to swatch. Let's do it. I do have a product shout out that I just have to share with you guys that I loved on a little bit so far, but not nearly enough because I've been using these like every day. Laura Mercier, the new duo bronzers, like one side is a little more shimmery, the other side is matte. These are so incredible. I've been using this as eyeshadow as well. And let me not swatch over like the blue. Spongebob stained my hand. These are just like can you even see that? Most natural, gorgeous. Like the blend on them is so amazing. I love all of them. Now, I know that's kind of ridiculous to go and buy all of them. I just happen to have all of them, so I'm using them. But like, look at that. So freaking smooth. That is the shade Can. Oh, my nose is acting up. I shaved my arms once, and now the hair doesn't lay down the same. Is that real? Like, maybe it's because it's growing back in a weird way. I don't know. I've been shaving my arms for the longest time. You guys, I don't know if I ever told you this, but like my body hair, like hatred of body hair started when I was very young. And I remember asking my mom, I'm like, can I shave my legs? She's like, no, absolutely not. And so what did I do? What most kids would do, grabbed the razor and did it anyway. And I cut my little legs up. So I remember her like teaching me, being like, fine, if you're going to do this, I'm going to teach you how to do it the right way. And I didn't stop there. Like I've been shaving my arms for a very long time. I also tried to wax my upper lip when I was in the 5th grade. That didn't go well. I had a girlfriend spend the night and we found my older sister's waxing kit. And literally for some reason, like we didn't have a mustache. We didn't have hair on our upper lips. We just thought like we should do it. We should take the waxing kit and do it. So like I literally put all this wax on my upper lip and we were taking turns like trying to rip it off and do the thing. And literally we had again asked my mom, gosh, I was honestly rebellious little kid. She's like, no, stay out of your sister's waxing kit. You're not doing that. So we locked ourselves in the bathroom and we're like, no one will know about this. It's fine. And we're trying to wax each other's mustache in the 5th grade. And nothing but hard wax. Like, we tried to rip it off and we clearly did it wrong. There was just hard wax everywhere. And Michelle, my best friend, literally, she's freaking out. She's almost starting to cry because, like, we are literally like rubbing with cloths. We are trying everything possible to get this wax off of our face because my mom is gonna know. I literally took a razor and I'm trying to like scrape it off my face. Nothing is working. So my face is all red now with like this hardened wax on my upper lip. And I went downstairs and my mom just starts laughing. And literally, like, she was upset, but she was laughing too because I'm so little and and she takes the kit. And this is like a message of read the directions. If you find yourself in a panic, read the freaking directions. There was a little blue vial of oil and she literally took like a cotton pad and the oil and the wax fell off right away. But oh my gosh. What were we thinking? 5th grade and waxing. What's up?
Guys, I need you to do me a favor. I pinned a comment at the top of the comments. It's the playlist of mine and Tati's PR unboxings. I feel so unloved. The video is not doing very well.
Yeah, James says he's not coming back.
I don't think people enjoy watching PR unboxings. So do me a favor.
So watch it anyway.
If you'll just like click the link and it'll do the whole playlist, just let it play in the background, and maybe do that on each of your devices, your iPads, your computers, your TVs. Get it going like 5 or 6 places. The video is tanking.
It's the worst. It's the worst one that I've posted in a while.
And it's my fault, and I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's
not your fault.
People don't want me.
They like you here.
Well, yeah. Well, this group is awesome. Mm-hmm. Anyway, click the link and maybe the algorithm will be kind and surface the video to everyone else. So, and if you are watching this in the playback, that link I've placed at the very top of the description box of this video.
This is James's clever way of like, here's how you support us. Just put the playlist on. That would be great.
On all of your TVs.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you poking holes in your desk?
It's so interesting to do this. I'm stabbing my desk right now. I don't know why. You know what?
It's not technically a desk.
It's foam cardboard.
We have foam core board on top.
My ADD and intrusive thoughts are getting the best of me right now. So
you're like,
that's what's going on.
Please stop promoting the playlist.
Right, as I'm like stabbing the desk. Okay. Oh my gosh. You guys. Dude. And he's off. The Tier concealer, by the way, Beautiful Creations. I already tried the concealer and it's good. And I was like, wow, this is like really, really nice. And then I tried the Estee Lauder, which is better. So it kind of knocked that one right out of the hype for me. Yeah, you guys like the live, please. We're at 8:36 and oh my gosh. Stop trying to manipulate us for views, James. You know we adore you. And some of us were busy this week. That's hilarious. He has like no shame coming in here and being like this is the thing. James doesn't have much of a filter. He literally will be like, you're answering too many questions. Swatch some makeup. It's boring. And I'm like, oh my God. Like we're like, okay. Like in the middle of a live. Like I find that hilarious for some reason. And then for him to be like, hey, go watch the playlist of everything. Because if you didn't know, like that does, like if you want to support a YouTuber, like that's how you support. You watch a playlist, you let it run. We're all doing our best with long form to like, we're like doggy paddling at this point. Short form has really taken over as far as everyone's attention spans. and where the action is, but I will hold steady for dear life on YouTube because I'm a believer in really enjoying a longer conversation about things and learning the process of application, learning more deeply about a product instead of being this like chaotic thing. And not to say that short form doesn't have a place, but I'm just not willing to let go of this platform. And so, you know, I do ask for help and support.
They have a point.
What?
I know
What's
what
the
went
point?
wrong with the video.
What?
You had me sitting over.
Do you know
here.
what? No,
You
that's
should
not
have been-
that's not
you
it.
should
That
have
is
been
not
over
why.
here.
That is not why.
This is the way that it always was in the very
No.
beginning.
Look at my cowlick today. She's
It's
out.
not a cowlick.
She's
it's
out
a
to
part.
play. No, this one in the back is really bouncing out. Oh, while you're here, will you please open this?
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm.
She's a
Leslie,
lady.
I agree. Wednesday lives are the best. This community is the best. It's true. You guys are a joy and so chill. All right, let's look at Splash On Mascara. I actually think this probably is really good. This is a waterproof mascara, and while I am on a mission to find the finest waterproof makeup for summer, I will try this one out. This wand actually is really great for the lower lash. Look, I'm wearing Makeup by Mario on the lower lash today. It's smudging. I'm not even outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look, that's honestly, ooh, this is like what drives me nuts. Nuts with lower lash mascara. Do you see? That's not good. That will not happen again. I just got the mascara and I've worn it twice now. I like it. I don't love it. I'm so dang picky. To Barbie K, kudos to you for staying strong and also doing lives to keep connections strong. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. And honestly, I like doing these lives. Like, I like this community. I look forward to it. And I don't see myself stopping anytime soon, but it's nice when they're successful, you know? To Danny, the most effective infrared near infrared mask, go for the Amiro. It's not only the most effective, it's the easiest to use. Like, I had the $500 Dr. Gross mask, and it's like the light in there is good. Like, the wavelength, everything is great. Putting it on and charging it, freaking nightmare. It's uncomfortable. The tie gets caught in your hair, it breaks. So I think the Amiro is the best. Several people have said that about Mario's new mascara. Yeah, I'm surprised because it makes the lower lashes like look amazing. But that's not cool if within a couple hours it's doing this business. I can't stand that. Oh my gosh. My under eyes have become like a problem. And I don't know what to do. I don't know. Like, I'm for the first time in my life having more lines and smudging. So I'm on a mission to find good waterproof. Like, this liner is doing a great job, the Maybelline. I'll be trying this because, again, that wand looks really perfect to get underneath there. To Deanna, hello, love you and James, and I love the PR unboxing. Oh my gosh, and your super chat is very generous. Thank you so much. I'm going to tell James that he should feel good about his presence on my channel and loved. He was feeling kind of bad. He's like, I don't think I should be on your channel anymore. Da, 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 da. So thank you so, so much. Should we swatch this just for fun? It's kind of ugly, right? Like, but it's probably like $10. Part of me thinks this one right here could be really pretty. Maybe I'll put that one on and then we'll swatch. This is what I find with Wet n Wild. You'll usually find one or two in the palettes that are really, really good and kind of make the whole thing worth it. Now, I don't wear blue often, so I don't know that this would make sense. But the coffee video is the last live that we posted. So if you go to the live section on my channel, you can go and watch any of the lives that I've posted on replay. And it's like halfway through, maybe 20 minutes into the live, 30 minutes into the live, so I guess that's not fully halfway. But all the links and everything are in there as well. I'm gonna pop this right here. That's pretty. This kind of color, I love. It's a little crumbly. Let's put it on the lid too. You don't like it at all. It's a little, these colors are, I mean, this was sent to me and I'm grateful to take a look at the whole collection, but I probably, actually not even probably, I wouldn't have bought that. I just wouldn't have. That's really pretty though. Now I have that stuck in my head. She's a lady. Favorite hydrating drugstore under eye concealer for let's see here. Hydrating, I would say Maybelline has the best. Fit Me or the Age Rewind would be a really, really good option. This is pretty, actually. I do, like, I'm in memory lane right now. By the way, I went to my doctor appointment with all the makeup on. You know how I was saying in a video, I'm like, okay, like I put like chrome flakes on and lashes and a big line, and I had my doctor's appointment. And my makeup was the first thing that she complimented me on. And I was like, oh, thanks. Like, I thought I looked kind of crazy, but she's like, wow, what's on your eyes? Like, there's just something fun about fun makeup that, like, we all kind of find interesting, and it's interesting to look at, and it's fun. And it honestly, like, what did that take? No time at all, right? And it's just fun, so. I do like that shade. I'm not even gonna swatch the rest because honestly, these colors are the wrong kind of blue. Well, should I swatch it? I'll swatch a couple. This right here up top, this glitter nightmare, that does not look like it's gonna be very, nope. I'm a glitter snob, we all know. This one right here, kind of like a pretty, well, actually, we have two shades in here now that I'm like, no, it's actually pretty good. Too Cami. That's pretty too. Gosh darn it, I might be wrong about this palette. I'm sick today. I'm so sorry, I feel better. But I'm getting Tati inspired hair highlights soon. Nice, I love that. Alyssa, do you think full glam will ever be popular again? I miss the full beatdown. I think it will. I think it might come back. I think everything has its moment and then the pendulum swings. So I don't think that we're gonna be stuck in no makeup forever. I think there will come a time. I don't know when, but I think there will come a time when it's back. The quality on these is not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm actually kind of shocked. Let's maybe look at some of the mattes. The color story is just weird. Yo, they're not bad. Like, they're not bad at all. I am shocked. That one's a little dusty, but like this teal is really nice. There's a really pretty minty green in here. If you like these kind of colors, like you want to add a punch of something, this might not be, well, that purple kind of sucks, might not be a bad option. It's 50-50. Some of them are swatching really well. Some of them are kind of meh. But the tones of the colors, like this purple on the eyes, I actually super love that. I super love it. To Hell's Bell. Would you be willing to do a video showing the best brushes, tools for each step of makeup? I have found that brush choice makes a big difference. Yes, that is on my list of things to do for sure. Did I miss any super chats? Go out on a limb and do a tutorial with it. You know, I just don't think people watch those anymore. And then here's the problem with doing videos where there's just a small audience to watch. Everything trends backwards. So there is, you know, I'm running a business on my channel. This is my job. So I do have to be thoughtful of like, okay, like how do I keep my videos pleasing my audience, like overall, and not just like a small portion of. Tutorials right now, for some reason, I don't know if it's algorithmically or just audience, they don't perform very well. But I do, and I keep saying this, like I do want to find a way, whether it's continuing over on Snap to do shower makeup or learning how to better edit short content where I'm just showing you guys step by step by step with something more colorful. I will get into it. I'm gonna have a little more time soon here because I've been working on some things that have taken up a lot of my time that are handled and good. And yeah, so stay tuned. And also I'm kind of in a season where I'm a little bit back into maybe not the full glam of 2016, but like this, I actually think is very wearable and I like it. To Barbie K, I would love a full face of Danessa Myricks video, especially using her blurring balm powder. She is a true innovator. I agree. She is an incredible innovator, even with the thoughtfulness in her packaging. Everything about her brand I absolutely love. So that would be an interesting video to do. I missed Barbies. Where's Barbie? No, I just did Barbies. I think YouTube is lying because I watch tutorials all the time and I love them. I don't know that people know me for tutorials either. Like people know me for trying product, reviewing product, giving thorough close-up swatches, and good reviews. But I think people sometimes get a little confused when I hop into actually giving you the tutorial, which is why sometimes when I do new products tested or videos like that, I try to sneak in a little bit of application technique, how I would use the product, just to give you guys some insight of how to better use the products. But I don't know universally that like me doing tutorials has ever been my sweet spot. To Leslie, thank you for watching my Snapchats. I appreciate that. They're so random. If you guys want to see true behind the scenes, that's where it's at. That is where it is at. What product does James use to dye his beard just for men? He's been dyeing his beard for a minute. I don't mind it either way. Like I support dyeing the beard. I also support not dyeing the beard. You guys, we are close to over 1,000. 9:43. Can we please get it up there before the live closes? We're going to be here for 15 more minutes. So anybody who hasn't thumbs up the live, feel free to do that now. That would be amazing. Shout out to New Zealand. You guys are saying you love my tutorials. That's really, really encouraging. Yeah, maybe I do need to do it. Maybe. Trying to see. It's funny, like I don't want to spoil content that is coming. I feel like I need more gloss. This one from Dibs. This is the Effortless Pink from Dibs Beauty. A lot of you guys hype me up on Dibs too. You guys are like, try more. Their stuff is good. Their gloss is so nice. You guys seem to not like shorts, which it's like my people are here. You guys have, I don't know, a little more attention. I feel like when I'm watching too many shorts myself, I get irritated and I don't have a good attention span. Like that's the thing that kind of makes me go ugh about all of it. Have I ever thought of doing a Patreon? I have, but I think I'm going to launch a podcast over Patreon. I did think for a time, just like business mindset and thinking of how to add into my business with doing a podcast and potentially leasing out studio space and what that financially would cost and look like, and to hire a producer and the whole thing. I had thought about doing a Patreon as far as like a second hour where you get bonus content, but it also makes me a little bit nervous to do that because I don't want people to feel like they have to pay, you know? So I don't know that I would ever do that. I don't know. I'm on the fence. What do you guys think? And we're over 1,000. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I have thought like if I ever did a paywall like Patreon, that it would be for like the real juicy information that I want, like my copyright, like I want my name across it so people can't just like lift and repurpose and that whole thing. Yeah. So I've thought of that. Any advice on making lip product look good on average smaller lips? Okay, your best thing that you can do is prep. So night before, you're gonna wanna make sure that you are exfoliating your lips and you're putting on a balm. Now what I do is I have a silicone little lip scrubber where when I'm washing my face, I can actually just lightly exfoliate the lips. You don't wanna do anything too abrasive or crazy. And then you're gonna put on your lip balm. This is a habit you should be into every single night, regardless of your lip size. It's just about keeping the lips really juicy, hydrated. The more hydrated your lips are, the fuller they're gonna look, the better your lip products are gonna look overall. And then when it comes to application, lip plumpers are gonna be your friend. You can learn to lightly overline the lip. Make sure that you're powdering down your foundation first so it's not slick as you're overlining. You want to have more of a dry surface when you're really getting on that edge. And don't be afraid to put a lighter lip product right in the center. That can create the illusion that your lips are a little bit fuller. And I hope that that helps. To Dee Dee, are you charging for a podcast? No, I won't charge for a podcast. I couldn't do a paywall platform, unfortunately. I think my chat froze. Favorite sparkly body oil for the beach? Well, if you're at the beach, you're gonna wanna put on some kind of sun protection if you're using an oil. So I would say Kapari has a really beautiful oil that has shimmer and SPF in it. And a lot of different brands make those. I know that L'Oreal used to have an oil that was also SPF that was beautiful. I don't know if they've added in like any luminosity, like their Lumi Glotion, if they have an SPF in that at all. But be careful if you are putting shimmer on the body and then you're exposing it to the sun, that can cause a problem. You want to make sure you have some type of SPF going on alongside it. Who else? Oh, Saltaire has a good one too. An SPF shimmery body oil. And you can find that at Target. And to Mila, thank you so much for being here and for the super chat. To RSWife777, I still haven't had any beauty influencer able to answer how to not have those nose pads on glasses remove makeup. That is really annoying. Like, trust, I struggle with the same thing. Now, I have heard that if you take a little bit of your setting powder and dust the little nose pads, that can help alleviate some of the problem. Try it out. Let us know how it works. I'm getting hungry. It's right around this time that my body is so conditioned to be like, oh, like it's time for lunch. It is time. I've noticed that some YouTubers are posting both long and short content from their long form videos. Yes, that is something that I have thought about for sure. I think I want to overall say a lot of the beauty issues that we have, like a lot of the questions for like, how do I make things look smoother? How do I prevent creasing under the eyes? How do I let the foundation not look so cakey? A lot of it, or wear longer or be more waterproof, a lot of it has to do with what is going on underneath the makeup. So with your eyeshadow, a good eye primer. With your face, a good face primer targeted for your concerns, whether you're oily or you need more hydration or you need more line filling, pore filling. For your lips, the same thing, making sure that you're hydrating them the night before. Preparation, like in makeup artists, when they're working with a client, like a lot of the time is preparing the skin, massaging the skin, getting the skin right so that the makeup lays down and looks beautiful. So don't think that it's always a product recommendation that you need as far as like your concealer foundation. It's a lot of the skin prep that is going to make everything work better, lay down better, wear longer, and then just be sure that you're sealing everything in with a makeup extending setting spray. And I think that just answered a bunch of questions that I was seeing in the chat. Drugstore recommendations for wedding day makeup. I always recommend the Infallible line from L'Oreal. They're long wearing, very similar to the formulation of YSL All Hours. I was going to say every hours. L'Oreal owns YSL, and a lot of the formula has overlap. L'Oreal drugstore just seems to be like the drugstore version. So any of their powders, eyeshadows, the foundation, the Infallible foundation, really great for long wear, high performance makeup from the drugstore. Do you know of a straightener that also dries your hair while straightening it also? The Dyson one does, but I just think it's really expensive and it's a little bit of a hassle to use. It takes a long time. I actually feel like tipping my head upside down, drying the hair, and then going through the straightener is quicker, but they do make those. And I'm sure there are some dupes for the Dyson. Like, that technology is out there, so you could probably find it. If I were to go at another time, you guys, like, what time would you want me to go at? Later? Evening? Earlier? What time? Kelly Andrews, thank you so much for the super chat and for being here. Who do I follow on YouTube? Who do I follow? I follow Allie Glines, Rach Loves. I follow, gosh, a lot of the like OG YouTubers I still subscribe to, and I love seeing them still make content. I do love Hope Scope. I think her editing is amazing. Who else? I watch... Yeah, I don't watch as much as I used to, if I'm being honest. I'll be recommended certain, content, and I will totally dive in. But right now, my plate has been very, very full. So I haven't had too much time to, just consume content, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm not really even scrolling much lately. I'm just kind of in my creative process and filming, creating, doing my thing. So it hasn't been that season for me to be kick back, relax, and watch. And to Helene, thank you so much for the super chat. If you have a question, let me know. Hi Tati, what is the best eye cream for summer under makeup? What do you think? I mean, that depends on your skin type. I will say that Shiseido makes incredible eye creams. Tier has a really great eye cream that I love. And then I just like using a little bit of the Embryo Lace, like the cooling stick or Aquaphor. That can be a great technique underneath makeup. You guys seem to like this time. Okay, that works. I thought about doing evenings. I have thought about doing evenings for sure. Part of me is like, and then James can sit in a little bit more because he is working on email and doing things and he tends to be busy. Like this is like the middle of the work week, you know? All right. You guys were at 1,100 likes. I appreciate that so much. So much. Is the Tier foundation better than the cushion? I haven't tried it yet. I'm kind of slacking on that. I need to try it. I will say, you know what I am into right now? I'm still reaching for this one a ton. I know a lot of people are asking like, how do I prevent my under eyes from creasing? I have been kind of playing around with all my different powders and I feel like this one for some reason, where'd my puff go? Really helps the concealer to not crease as much. You'll still have some light creasing, but not nearly as much as with some of my other powders. It's just really, really nice. You guys are so sweet. Does the Embryo Lace stick have a menthol cooling? It has a cooling sensation for sure, but I actually feel like it helps me to depuff, so I enjoy it. What does my shirt say? It says, it's an organic cotton shirt. It says, smell the flowers. It has makeup all over it now, ignore that. I saw it at Whole Foods and thought it was so cute. So James was like, of course, we're here picking up milk and eggs and you're buying clothing, but I love it. What do I think about the new Givenchy powder bronzer? I want to get my hands on it because I love this one so much that I'm like, of course I will love the bronzer. I need it. Can I recommend a drugstore BB or CC cream, something light for the summer? I don't really do BB or CC creams so much anymore. Not drugstore recommendation would be It Cosmetics. Drugstore recommendation for something that's more in the realm of tinted moisturizer plus some coverage would be from Wet n Wild. They have a tinted moisturizer in like a baby teal blue bottle that is phenomenal. That would be my recommendation. Using a puff applying powder under the eyes the best way to go. It's not always the best way to go. Sometimes I like using a smaller, more focused brush, especially if I'm using loose powder. But for touching up, I do find that repressing in is the best way to not destroy the rest of your makeup. And that's just kind of my go-to. Helene has a question. Let me find her. Let me find her. I know the super chats can be kind of funny sometimes, you know? Okay, Helene, I actually do have a question. Have you ever considered doing merch? Also, I live in Copenhagen and I like this time. I'm afraid I would miss it due to time difference. Well, I think I'll stick with this time. I'm just thinking of potentially layering in another live and what time that would go at, you know what I'm saying? I've wanted to do merch for a very long time. I will say that. Eventually, I hope to. And I have a few ideas of what could be fun. But it just, the past 5 years has been so crazy with everything that I've been through. And I'm happy to be out of a lot of the battle that I was in. And I can finally think with a clear head and have a clear lane to move forward. So I'm back in the creative seat, and I'm hoping to do some merch related whatnot in the future. My stomach is growling. I'm thinking James is gonna pop back here in a minute and we're gonna shut the live down, but this has been amazing. And to Leslie, I think there was another question about good concealer. Natasha Denona, especially for more mature under eyes, is phenomenal. It has such a thin texture, it has ingredients that are really helpful for the under eye, and it's just a high performance concealer. If you want something a little more full coverage, the new Estee Lauder one is great, but that's for someone that wants more coverage. If you want more natural, go with Natasha Denona. Okay. I haven't tried black seed oil. I've heard of that though. I have heard of that. I hear the flip-flops. We hear James coming a mile away. You have not been on here at all today.
That is a total lie.
Well, you've been on here for like
5 times.
30 seconds.
I've been on there 5 times.
Just come show your face.
Pre-beard dying, post-beard dying, e-begging time.
E-begging?
when I was begging
great.
for views. Hey, everyone, hit the playlist link below.
Oh my gosh.
In the chat. Play it on all your devices. Play it on, yeah, gosh.
So if
guys,
you call yourself out for doing that, then no one can make fun of you? Is that like kind of what I'm
pretty
e-begging?
much, well, kind of. I mean, isn't that what it's called? Like, guys, the algorithm on YouTube
Right?
is like awful right now.
It's a
You have no
nosedive.
idea.
It is.
But it's
like,
not just us. It's everyone. Like, there are people that used to get 30 million views on a video. Now they can't even break 1 million. We used to get 2 million, and now it's like 100 to 150,000. It's the new reality.
changed. It's changed.
We have to retrain the algorithm. We have to let the algorithm know that we love Tati and her content.
Oh my, I'm melting into the floor now. Okay.
Hit that
that's
playlist
great.
link. In fact, when you're finished playing that playlist,
Where are my scissors so I can stab the desk again?
start a new playlist. Go to her channel and just like hit the playlist and let it play. And it really helps us a lot. Appreciate it.
All right. On that note.
Hey, you asked me to sit down.
I know.
That's what you got.
On that note, I'm going to go eat lunch. And I'm
What are we
wishing you
having?
the best. I'm having soup.
You're having it?
Go
I'll
organic
have soup too.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you for another amazing live. Go have a great day. Friday is a time to be nosy. So you guys are going to see inside my bathroom a bunch of products, me pulling it apart.
Declutter.
And it's a massive declutter. So I hope that you come back for that.
And on Monday, we have a What's New at Sephora video.
Thank you. We're spoiling everything. But
Well, we're not spoiling.
make
we're
sure you're
pre-promoting.
subscribed, ring the bell, do the things. I love you all so much. And I will see you in my next video.
Mwah.